Oh, hip hop, hooray! Oh, hey, oh. Welcome to another episode of What Are You Saying? And today's topic will be about body language. Body language is a part of communication. Every day we actually talk not only with the words that we use, but as well with our body. You would actually be very shocked to find out that with our body, we actually use our body to speak at least 50 to 60% of our communication. 30 to 40% is used through our tone of voice, how we project things, how we say it, and really 7% is only based on the word choice that we use. So to reiterate, body language is non-verbal communication. Verbal communication is talking, expressing using words, texting, the word choice, that's verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is simply stuff that you do not say. Since I've been starting this communication episode series thing, I've taken the time to actually get myself more knowledgeable in communication. Facial recognition and expressions was somewhat discovered by a man named Paul Ekman in the 1960s. He noticed that a lot of expressions tend to be, or people of different backgrounds, of different ethnicities, shared the same thing, which were expressions. So there are 6 universal emotions that are used across the world. And these emotions are happiness, sadness, fear, surprise, disgust, and anger. And he was the person who created the face map. A show that really shows this of Paul Ekman's work is the TV show, and I believe it's on Netflix, is Lie to Me. The main character, he is a face observer, recognizer, whatever, but his job is simply to find out if people are being deceitful, they're telling the truth. He solves situations that occur through the use of watching somebody's face. So when we communicate, we tend to use it and break it down into 4 parts, about 3 or 4 parts. We usually talk with our face, we talk with our body, we talk with our hands, and we talk with our feet. Let's go on to the body. So with the body, people are not aware that they talk through their body language. So for example, say you say, "I'm fine," and then you put your hands on your hips and you lean to the side. That would tell the person that you're not really that fine, even though you're saying you're fine. Another thing would be that if someone said, let's keep with the whole "I'm fine" or "I have no problem," "I'm fine," and then they would take 2 steps back, would be that they're trying to bar themselves away from you, or they're getting defensive. Another thing would be they say "I'm fine" and then they look away. That could also be to signify that they're not really fine. Another thing that's a common body language read is crossing your arms. So when you're in school, your teacher says, and you're standing there, you're crossing your arms, and they're like, "Well, what seems to be the problem? Why are you upset?" And you're like, "Well, I'm just comfortable this way." Sometimes you don't even realize it, but you may just be showing that you are actually offended or barring yourself off, being defensive, threatening, just from closing your arms like this. Another thing would be touching of the ear, touching of the nose. These could be signifiers saying that the person is anxious, that the person is nervous, that they are lying. But it all depends on what is the context of the conversation. Okay, let's go to hands. There was a TED Talk demonstration where a gentleman, he was older, this is where I was getting all my references from, more from TED Talk conversations. He was demonstrating about hand gestures. And usually we emphasize things with our hands. It would be a difference if I was to be like, "This is urgent, blah, blah, blah," versus "This is really urgent and I need you to come right now." And it totally makes a different emphasis on it when we use our hands. The things that he was saying was that in certain places, when you have your hands faced up, it's showing a face of vulnerability. Like, I'm trustful. You see that I have no tricks up my sleeves. I'm someone who's friendly. Like, I'm not gonna bear any threats to you or anything. If you're talking, you talk like this and blah blah blah. You're like this and that. You seem more genuinely, more friendly, more open, more out there. You turn your hands over. It gives more of an authoritative appeal, and you are dictating things, like delegating, saying there are things, passing them through. You're saying that they should go a certain place, or this is more of a give orders kind of language. And then the third one was the finger wave. This is more of like a you versus me kind of thing. So it's like you, even though you got the fingers pointing back at yourself, you try to create a barrier by saying like this and that, you this and that, and it causes a different reaction versus when it's like this to this. Out of the three, people are more receptive. I'm going to be quoting this. People are more receptive to this one versus this one. But sometimes, people are not aware of what their body is saying to other people. And that is essentially what I want you all to be more aware of. So go home, maybe find out if you are find out if you are somebody who talks like this, or like this. And then based on how your hands are, you can tell if you're giving more of a relaxed demeanor to a authoritative one, to a you don't give a damn, you're just a dictator one. Sometimes it's necessary for this, the finger wave. So comment below to say if you are a palms up, palms down, or finger wagger. Tell me any situations where you felt that you misread somebody's body language, or you felt that you were perfectly correct in the way that you were delivering, but somebody told you that your body language totally did not match what you are saying. Yeah, comment below about what you think. Do you feel that body language is really something that affects how you speak, how people take you, or is it just a myth and people are just taking it and making it all hype? Yeah, comment below, like and share if you like this video, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Later days, guys. Bye.